Hey folks, how's it going? Dr. Spin. In my quest to find my favorite albums from 2021, I've been working through these weekly eliminations and then sharing them out with you. I'm going to put some clips at the end of this video from each of these artists, so check them out. Let me know what you think. Sound off below. So today I'm looking at Black Midi's Cavalcade versus Floating Point's Pharoah Sanders and the London Symphony Orchestra's album, their collaborative album, Promises. Black Midi's Cavalcade, I mean, what can be said about this album kind of hasn't already been said at this point. Incredibly adventurous, noise, math, prog, rock album by a very young band that is proving to be one of the more adventurous and groundbreaking live rock acts around right now. Between this album and their previous album, which is their debut full length, the arc of their trajectory is very, very high. And if they continue on the same, creative arc that they've been going on, just at the base of these first two albums, the sky is really the limit as far as what these guys can do. They're comparable in many ways to like King Crimson and Mars Volta. They've got a broad variety of songs. And the one moment it's going to be like these intense progressive rock workout type tunes. And then next moment, almost a jazz lounge ballad. A fantastic album all the way through. And one that has satisfied my curiosity as to what's going to be going on with this band as they progress. Now, this album versus this collaboration between Floating Point's Pharoah Sanders and London Symphony Orchestra's Promises album. This album is kind of a magical thing, and this got stuff going on with it that I think are worth studying in the big picture, long run. Floating Points, of course, is an electronic artist with a very interesting background, has shown a lot of skill, not just in electronic music, but in broader musical realms, and really crosses over in this album a lot into different aspects of music. Hard to even tell exactly what this album could be categorized as. I think it's arguably a jazz album, but really here's the thing about it. Even though he's a very contemporary artist, and the way in which these three entities interact in this album kind of create something new. That's kind of timeless. It floats outside of time. It doesn't really necessarily sound like it needed to have been made in 2022. Black Midi's album, as far ahead of the curve as it is definitely a very contemporary album and one that is forging the future for rock music. But I think that the Floating Points album really has some stuff going on with it that rise above just being contemporary and is asking bigger questions about what's possible in music. So on the basis of that, very difficult decision. And again, another upset in some ways, because Black Midi I thought was going to go straight to the top on this one, but this Floating Points album has survived a lot of scrutiny for me and continues to reveal itself to be a masterful recording. So surprisingly, I'm going to go with Floating Points, Pharoah Sanders, London Symphony Orchestra on Promises this time around. So agree, disagree? Sound off down below, like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see any more of these videos. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.